Welcome to Man United Updates channel, home of Manchester United latest news. Avram and Joel Glazer exploring buying out siblings amid Manchester United takeover proposals. Story by Samuel Luckhurst, chief Manchester United writer. United co-chairman Joel Glazer and Avram Glazer are exploring the possibility of buying out their 4 siblings on the club board as prospective investors prepare to submit their proposals. Avram Glazer was in Dubai last week amid interest in selling a minority stake to Qatari investors. Glazer principally visited the Gulf state to watch the cricket franchise he owns, the Desert Vipers, who lost in the International League T20 final on Sunday. Sources have suggested Joel and Avram would be reluctant sellers as they remain invested in the running of United despite regular protests against their family's ownership. Joel and Avram's siblings Brian, Edward, Darcy and Kevin sit on the board of directors at United. The club announced on November 21 they would consider all strategic alternatives, including new investment into the club, a sale, or other transactions. Joel Glazer has not attended a United game since the Champions League quarter-final first leg home defeat to Barcelona. Avram ended his 3-year exile to attend the opening weekend defeat to Brighton in August alongside Kevin. Brian Glazer was present with Joel and Avram when the family completed their hostile takeover of United in May 2005 and was in attendance for a number of games in the early years of their ownership, including the FA Cup final in 2007. Kevin Glazer has only been seen at one United game during the 2005-06 campaign, and Darcy Glazer-Kasowitz has never attended a United match in Europe. Painful, Manchester United fans discover player is suspended for Barcelona Europa League tie. Marcel Sabitzer will miss Manchester United's Europa League knockout tie against Barcelona on Thursday, with the Austrian midfielder suspended for the match. Sabitzer has shown himself to be an impressive midfielder since his deadline day move from Bayern Munich and played well alongside Fred in United's midfield in Sunday's 2-0 win against Leeds. However, United will have to contend without the on-loan Bayern Munich man for the midweek match in Spain against La Liga leaders Barcelona. That is because his ban has been carried over from his final Champions League match for Bayern Munich, with a yellow card received back in November against Inter Milan. UEFA Rule 52.03 states that a player will be banned for a Europa League match even if the suspension was awarded for actions in one competition. The ruling is that they will not be able to play in any UEFA competition. Sabitzer also picked up yellow cards against Victoria Pilsen and Barcelona during Bayern's group stage matches. It is just a one-match ban, and Sabitzer will return for the second leg, meaning that Casemiro can step into his place with his league suspension not applying in European competition. But it does mean he will miss the first of 2 crunch playoff games against Xavi's side, leaving Erik ten Hag with limited options in midfield following the injuries picked up by Christian Eriksen and Scott McTominay. Erik ten Hag reveals talks with Alejandro Garnacho before Manchester United goal versus Leeds. Story by Samuel Luckhurst, chief Manchester United writer. Alejandro Garnacho missed 2 presentable chances at home to Leeds, was dropped for the reverse fixture, came on and scored to clinch a 2-0 win for Man United. Manchester United manager Erik ten Hag held discussions with Alejandro Garnacho in between his contrasting performances against Leeds United. Garnacho squandered 2 presentable chances with United 1-0 down at Old Trafford on Wednesday and was substituted when Leeds were 2-0 up in the second half. Ten Hag gave Garnacho a public pep talk in midweek and then dropped the Argentine for Jadon Sancho in the return fixture at Leeds, but summoned the winger on the hour mark. The 18-year-old came off the bench to seal United's 2-0 win at Elland Road on Sunday with his first goal since the stoppage-time winner at Fulham on November 13. Definitely the perfect response. I had some talks with him about that, and that is about taking responsibility, ten Hag said. He had those chances, but he was in the right position. The team brings him the ball. But also his investment. I don't want to look away from that, but once he is there on our level you have to score the goal then. Okay. Not every chance can be a goal, but of 2, one has to be in. That is taking responsibility. David De Gea lifts lid on mood in Manchester United dressing room after Leeds win. Story by Stephen Railston, Manchester United writer. David De Gea has admitted Harry Maguire has not been playing, as much as he wants at Manchester United this season. Rafael Varane and Lisandro Martinez have become the first-choice centre-back pairing at Old Trafford with Erik ten Hag in charge, but the Dutchman named both players on the bench for United's match against Leeds on Sunday afternoon. Luke Shaw and Maguire were preferred in the centre instead, which meant the latter was given just his fifth start of the Premier League campaign, and they managed to record a clean sheet for the Reds' 2-0 victory in West Yorkshire. De Gea also played his part in preventing Leeds from scoring, and he reflected on the performance after the full-time whistle. The Spaniard was asked about the rotation of players and he praised Maguire for his attitude, despite his lack of game time. They had 10 or 15 minutes when they created a couple of chances, they put pressure on us and it was not easy. I made a couple of good saves and then the team scored another great goal. It was a special win, De Gea told MUTV. The feeling is great. The team today, for example, Harry Maguire has not been playing as much as he wants and he played well. The guys from the bench, they came in and made an impact, so we're all together, fans, players and staff. We are doing really well, we have to keep together and keep going. Anyone can play, even if you haven't for 2 or 3 games, so it means a lot. Everyone is ready to play and to win games. Let's keep the momentum and try to win at Camp Nou. Manchester United and Leeds condemn unacceptable chants during Premier League clash. Manchester United and Leeds United have issued a joint statement in response to chanting heard about the Munich air disaster in Istanbul during Sunday's Premier League fixture at Elland Road. It was during the first half where chants about the Munich air disaster, the 65th anniversary of which took place earlier this week, and Istanbul, where 2 Leeds supporters lost their lives back in April 2000, could be heard being sung by both sets of supporters. It marred what was an entertaining contest, which the Reds won 2-0 thanks to late goals from Marcus Rashford and substitute Alejandro Garnacho. A joint statement issued by United and Leeds said, both clubs strongly condemn chanting from both sets of fans regarding historic tragedies at today's game. Such behavior is completely unacceptable and we will continue to work together with our respective fan groups and the Premier League and other authorities in eradicating it from football. This is Manchester United news for today. Stay tuned to the channel for daily news about the club. If you like the video, give it a like and subscribe to it for more updates on Manchester United. Till next time, thank you for watching.